The later in the season we go, the better the games get. Welcome to the MaxPreps Top 10 High School Football Games of the Week. I am Chris Stonebreaker. And to begin the preview, we go to a MaxPreps Top 10 high school game out in Texas. Who would guess? Where number 3 Allen's road to a third consecutive state title includes another collision with number 17 DeSoto. Allen eliminated DeSoto in the state semifinals each of the last 2 seasons, but this year the Dallas area powers will play in round 2 of the playoffs. On Saturday, AT&T Stadium will host this much anticipated double rematch that features 2 of the top quarterback prospects in the nation in Allen senior Kyler Murray and DeSoto junior Tristan Wallace. Also in Texas, Denton Guyer will take on Southlake Carroll. Number 20 Carroll needed a 17-point fourth quarter rally to survive its Class 6A Division II opening round game against Mansfield last week. Guyer, on the other hand, had a much easier go of it in a 59-28 rout of Plano. Carroll is 11-0 on the season. Guyer is 10-1 with its only loss coming week 1 to Allen. It's semifinal weekend in New Jersey's rugged non-public Group 4 bracket. A doubleheader of games featuring 4 of the top 5 teams in the state's MaxPreps computer rankings kicks off Friday night when number 14 Paramus Catholic hosts Don Bosco Prep. It's a rematch of an October 11 win for Paramus Catholic. This will be the 15th meeting between these big North United Division rivals in the last 11 years. Don Bosco Prep had won 12 in a row before Paramus Catholic beat the Ironmen in last year's playoffs and in the regular season earlier this year. I said 4 of the 5, gave you 2, and here are the other 2. The second 2 of the non-public Group 4 semifinals is an interconference showdown, but still a rematch from earlier this season. St. Peter's Prep at 9-1 flattened Bergen Catholic 49-20 in a nationally televised September 11th game behind a stellar performance from Notre Dame committed quarterback Brandon Wimbush. Can't talk about the playoffs and top games without including Pac-5 games. Computer rankings number 21 Corona Centennial versus number 9 in the computer rankings Mater Dei. This second round Pac-5 division playoff game is a rematch of a 20-point Mater Dei win on August 30th. Since this loss, the Huskies have averaged almost 52 points per game in its next 10 games. This meeting will be the team's first meeting in the playoffs. Elsewhere, the weekend before Thanksgiving means the conclusion of the prep football season. State champions will be crowned in 5 northern states, including Minnesota, where Eden Prairie tries to win an unprecedented 4th consecutive large school title by beating Totino-Grace. Great little fact here, the Minnesota State football finals will be contested outdoors for the first time since 32 years prior. Mahalo everyone as I bring you Punahou versus Mililani. Hawaii's large school state championship game features the last 2 unbeaten Division I teams in the state. Friday is a rematch of last year's Division I state title game, won 28-22 by Punahou. Maybe a little different temperature for this game out in Wisconsin, Arrowhead versus Kimberly. Arrowhead aims for a 3rd consecutive Division I state championship against Kimberly, the Division II titleist a year ago. Friday will be a Wisconsin record 12th appearance in a state championship game for Arrowhead. Dowling looks to capture its 2nd consecutive and 5th overall Class 4A state championship with a win over a Washington squad trying to win its first ever state championship. Dowling ranks 2nd with 37 post-7 appearances since Iowa's state playoff system began in 1972. Washington has made the playoffs a very respectful 22 times, but has made only 1 championship game appearance, a loss in the 2002 Class 4A final. At least on paper, the winner of this semifinal game will advance into next weekend's state championship game as the clear favorite. That's because Friday night's showdown matches Kansas's last 2 unbeaten Class 6A teams, teams that have been ranked number 1 and 2 in the state media polls all season. 11-0 Olathe North versus Shawnee Mission East. Though Olathe North and Shawnee Mission East are both members of the Sunflower League, the teams did not meet during the regular season and ended up sharing the conference championship. That does it for this week's MaxPreps Top 10 High School Football Games of the Week. And as usual, I'm going to send you off by reminding you all to keep on clicking on to MaxPreps.com, America's source for high school sports.